So if you guys make it on the plane, maybe you should go up there and ask for different seats. Just let some time, kind of, right? So
no.
Because now that you have these officers involved, is there anything I need to?
Yeah, why don't you come talk to me over here?
Was there something?
Come talk to me over here.
Mess with him or what he had going on. He has some stuff in his bag. I just need to get out of my bag.
Okay.
My iPad, some clothes. I can take it out, put it in my suitcase, brought his bag back. That's pretty much it. But we have a relationship, this kind of thing going on right now. But yeah, exactly. But I brought his bag back. I took all of my belongings out. I would leave him alone. You don't have to worry about me. I have a flight coming up. For myself, like I said, I'm on the phone right now. I have all of my belongings, but you don't have to worry about me while I'm in the airport with him at all. I just have to get my belongings out.
Do you have your ID on you? And boarding pass by chance?
Yeah, do you need my ID for what? If you don't mind me asking?
Listen,
I assaulted you? Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm just making sure. Oh, okay.
One of the TSA folks reported.
Oh, one of the TSA people, because I can definitely have evidence of him assaulting me if possible.
There's cameras everywhere.
Okay, but like I said, yes I do. My name is Sha'Carri Richardson. I do have my ID. Yeah, but I would definitely leave him alone. There's nothing that I want to do with him anymore. Like I said, it was a relationship thing. I need to get my stuff out of his bag. We are later on in the day, because our flight ended up getting delayed. We supposed to be leaving around this time of day, but the flight got canceled, so the flight doesn't leave until 10 p.m.-ish. Okay. So yeah, so if you don't mind, can I step over here so I can check my ID?
That's fine.
Awesome, thank you. Hi, Sissy. So you hear me, right? So this is the position that Christian told me to put me into, okay? Because he's a coward, and I don't want anything to do with him at this point going forward. My name is Sha'Carri Richardson. I have no problem with letting you know who I am, having put my hands on him. We had an argument. I will be honest about that. An argument, and that's pretty much it. The argument pretty much is a liar. He lied about a couple things that's personally, just in a relationship. I pretty much, officers can understand what a relationship is about, but he lied. He's a liar, and that was something that I kind of just grasped, and emotionally, I'm just like, bet, you do your thing, but you're asking me for things that is within my possession, and for my right, I don't have to give it to you because it's in my possession. But when it came to the point that I saw that he chose to make it more about the police and things of that nature, that showed that he made a choice. So I just want to be more professional and just come professionally and let you guys know, like, hey, relationship thing, have no problem, and welcome to you guys. So I'm not hiding. Right. Mm-hmm.
Was there any type of physical assault?
No, I didn't touch him. He didn't touch me. I will be honest.
Hit him with anything?
No, I haven't hit him with anything. Like not at all. He had headphones that were mine, and I just grabbed those headphones, but not physically. If you would like to ask me, you can ask him, but I don't want anything.
I just want to get your side.
Okay,
so
absolutely. You can ask him whatever you need to ask him. But yeah, you're a coward.
Is it Sha'Carri?
Thank you so much, Sha'Carri Richardson.
Hey, what's your phone number for you?
And like I said, I don't have a problem cooperating because, like I said, it was some relationship stuff. So that's why I came up.
Do you head back for
Yes. No. I'm heading to Eugene, Oregon.
Okay. You can probably find it this way.
Yeah, you can find it that way.
It's just kind of document what's going on.
No, please. I document everything. I have no problem with you documenting anything. And I'm going to do my part so you can do your best, document everything. No. But I had to put down, so you're grabbing me right now.
Yep, because you're under arrest.
I'm under arrest right now? I didn't assault him though. I literally we were having an argument. I'm not resisting, so you don't have to work harder. Christian, are you serious right now?
He doesn't get a safe.
But I understand, we were arguing. But I understand entirely. We were arguing. Okay, I'm not gonna resist. But I'm telling you that we was arguing. I didn't assault him. I didn't do anything wrong. But the fact that you guys are doing this to me and he's a man in this situation, I'm gonna comply. I am. I'm not gonna argue with you at all. But you have me on camera, but at the same time, what he has on camera, I have my phone, show something different. So if I need to show that, I will. Okay, but I have my phone that shows something different. But Christian, thank you, Christian.
Don't talk to him right now.
Okay, I won't. Thank you so much, officer. Christian, I'm not going to jail because of you right now.
Sha'Carri, you have to go ahead and, yep, thank you. Did you guys pick up the phones that were on top of the green?
I just got out here, I'm sorry.
The phones that were on top?
No, we already got everything.
Okay.
Respect the fact that she acknowledged her behavior, but I just want the record to show it is a double standard. Because if a man did something like that in the airport and then turned around and just did a little video like that, y'all would be dragging him to hell right now. You would be on this radio sounding so understanding.
He would have lost everything
about the situation. Gone.
We don't know what she might have lost behind the scenes. We have no idea. There was a video that came out. You saw it on video. We don't know.
If Lauren don't know, then somebody lying. Okay.
Yeah.
You got to point that
out. Every sponsorship would have jumped out the window and said we are no longer working with them.
But can we acknowledge that?
There's a double standard because I will say when I saw the headline last weekend, for those of you guys who don't know what happened, just really quickly.
And it was a video.
Yes. So Sha'Carri and her boyfriend Christian Coleman, who's a sprinter, they were in an airport and the authorities in the airport were called because they said there's a disturbance between these two people. In the video that was released after the story came out, you see Sha'Carri, he's trying to like get around her and almost like walk away from her, but she's like, she shoves him into a wall, then like she throws something. They said that it was headphones that she threw. So of course the police report was taken and she was arrested and all the things. But yeah, I thought we were going to hear, sponsorship conversations and all that stuff as well. And then the next thing I saw was this video. I do acknowledge it,
definitely a double standard because y'all, I'm telling you, so guy would have did that, it'd have been World War III on social media. And then if they'd have put out an apology like that, y'all wouldn't even be accepted.
That's where she crashed out on the cops.
I want to do something to get arrested though. Like, I'm trying to...
You already did. That's why you're sitting right here. That's why you're sitting right here.
If I get 6 to jump you and beat the fuck out of you and shut some shit up, yo bitch. Shut the fuck up, you You going to hell. Yeah, right.
That's like 9 right there.
Shut the up.
Like 9.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had a girl. You see that mode that she just got in right there? I remember a girl was mad at me on some misunderstanding shit. She went off on me just like that. Had the nerve the next day to be on some like, hi, like I really miss you. Never spoke to her again, gang. I'm sorry, I can't do it, bro. To me, if it's towards me, I can't do it. Once I'm called any type of wordage, it's over. It's GG, bro. I don't know. They be when they mad, and then oh my god, like yesterday was so crazy. Like I hope you don't ever get like that again. The fuck? No.
If you want to tell this shit, tell the whole story. Go ahead, tell people how you verbally abuse people. Alright? Don't get on here and make it seem like niggas kicked you out cause bullying you. Bro, go ahead, tell people how you talk to people. How you tell my security guard you homeless, you work for me. You ain't got no, you're poor and we above you, and how you talk to people like they nothing. You talk to people like they small, like they beneath you. Tell people how you verbally abuse people. How you told me you gonna spit on me when you see me. Tell people how you talk to people, bro. How you your brain is clinically imbalanced, bro.
You too. This is really so true, and talking to just the men that fall for a pretty face. The story of Samson, if you know, had the strength of 10,000 men. He didn't look like The Rock. He wasn't Diesel. He wasn't like, no, he wasn't all that. He was literally like my size. Had the strength of 10,000 men. Could do anything. Could literally go through a war by himself, whoop all the men. He was that strong. And all of his blessing and strength came from his hair, but really came from God, what he gave him. But you know, his mother always said, don't ever let no one get too close to your hair. And he fell for this pretty woman who wasn't for him. But you know how y'all see, I can change her. That's where your mentality goes. I can change her. I can do this. I can do that. What I see with the comments with Karrahboo, as Lil Yachty made the comments earlier, he did the warning always comes before destruction. I mean, gladly, I mean, it didn't happen to, well, I don't know. I can't say like, well, like Yachty, he already had to deal with it. But like, I'm just saying the story of Samson, boom, the pretty woman, he lies down in bed, lets her get too close, she cuts his hair to set him up. He fell for the pretty mistress, all that set him up. So King comes in there and sees, you're nothing now, you're weak, cuts his eyes out. And it's like, all that happened because he fell to temptation and the lust of the eye and all of that, because he felt like a pretty face, she could do no wrong, and they can always do wrong. And think about Sha'Carri Richardson. A lot of people are trying to put the blame like it was her boyfriend, or she trying to put the boyfriend on blast like the boyfriend does it when she got put on blast on video. That's what I'm saying. All these pretty faces, like, oh yeah, in cases there is where it happens to the men, for sure. But we're never taking the domestic cases, you know what I'm saying, serious, because we feel like it only happens to women when it really happens to men a lot too. And I'm glad the light be shed like Yachty did with Karrahboo in this situation, and now Sha'Carri Richardson, which is the airport footage, like, and body cam footage as y'all saw, it really showed like the bad, for sure. And I just want y'all to really be locking in, like, stop thinking that it's more than meets the eye. Don't get me wrong, you ain't got no ugly looking thing. Hey, looks matter until a point, but you gotta be able to see that inner. And a lot of y'all try to be like, oh, I can fix her, she's really just attractive, I don't know what Yachty saw wrong, and saying like, oh, tripping. And then stuff like this comes out and it shows you this is the person who they are. Believe them. Stop thinking you can fix somebody. That's toxic as well to yourself. That's manipulating yourself. Some of y'all already manipulating yourself. That's crazy to do to me. Like, actually manipulate your own mind to think, I can fix this person, it'll be different when they get to me. And that's not the case at all. You're only hurting yourself just by even saying those words. You're letting your mind know, you're manipulating yourself, thinking that you can go through with this. And then when you end up on these cases like a Sha'Carri Richardson, punched on, beat on, this is who they was the long time ago. They showed signs early. You just take it like, nah, that's cool. we can work through that. Or some cases, some men are scared. Well, I don't know why you'd be scared, but you know, I'm not gonna do that either, because like I said, it's the mental, it's the mind, and they just don't want to retaliate because they know the cases you retaliate, she could flip it on him easily. But just sitting there taking that abuse is crazy. And like I said, Yachty, he didn't stand for it, kicked her out. Obviously, as y'all saw his original video, he warned people of this side of her, this, you know, nasty side. But like I said, even what your Rage said, it's a fact. A lot of women will do that and then come back like everything is okay. They'll come back like everything is okay, like nothing just happened. And I do agree with Rage is saying, like, they'll act like that, do something like that, and they'd be like, oh, yeah, you know, I just had a little moment. Like, I've had something personally, not like that to the abusive, well, like verbal abuse is a thing. I've had that. I've dealt with that. I mean, I'm not going to say the name of the woman in the past dealing with that, but you know, they tend to use things like, I'm just not myself, a Barabbas thing. Barabbasing, I made it a new term, because if y'all saw his apology video, that's just what it's like, how the women do be like, that just wasn't me, I'm just not myself. Except that in that moment, that's who you really were. Your true colors shown. That's why I hate this term slip up. It's like, yeah, it's a slip up at the moment you did it where you got caught. Yeah, it was the wrong time. But the other times you do it in your private chambers or private life, it's not a slip up. That's something you do every day. It just happened to slip up where we catch it. Now it's like, I'm cooked. Just like Sha'Carri thing. Oh, shoot, I'm cooked. They caught me. Career over. She's abusing men. Abusing her man. Karrahboo. Verbally abusing. Had to kick her out. Everyone's like, oh, Yachty was tripping. More footage comes out. That's like, bro, believe these signs, y'all. That stuff is sickening. Like I said, I had someone with that, with verbal abusing. She drunk a lot of alcohol, said some crazy things, like some real rude, weird stuff. I'm like, nah. Then be like, are you really gonna believe that? Like, it's alcohol. Everyone who gets drunk, they don't mean it. No. I've always heard a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts, or a drunk person speaks a sober mind. Whatever. You know how it goes, the same. And I believe that. I run with that 100%, because that's true. That's what y'all do. And that's why I'm saying, men, lock in. Stop thinking with this. Please think with this, because some of them are not worth your time. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying all women, because the Bible says that when a man finds a wife, he's found a good thing. So just leave these women alone. Stop thinking you can fix them. Stop. This is where the situations you end up in. Thinking that people are tripping. Whoop de whoop. That's why I applaud your Rage, as y'all saw the clip of him saying, like, nah, I instantly had to stop talking to her. She tried to come back like, I was fine. Like, I don't want to get like that again. Cool. Stay away from me. Because I'm like, if this is how you act, this ain't no slip up. This is how you act. This is who you are. And that's why I said, believe that, y'all. A lot of times y'all can protect yourself, because there's a saying, scripture in the Bible, warning comes before destruction. If there's a stop sign and you ignore it to stop, there's consequences. You was warned. It's not like the stop sign wasn't there. A stoplight, if it's red, you stop. If you run the red light, guess what? There's consequences. Something happened to you. You was warned. You know what a stoplight's there for. So stop being dumb. Y'all, like, these should be signs and accountability to just get out of there. I'm not saying I know everything with Sha'Carri and her boyfriend, or however you say her name, but you know what I'm saying? Dealing with that, but there's signs, y'all. People be like, nah, everyone ignores it. Yeah, you ignore it because you're so puppy dog. I'm so in love. Like, no, pay attention to that. Them anger issues that they talk about, it's just me. Sometimes I pop off. Nah, I gotta distance myself away from that, because the moment that it gets worse, it will be too late for some of y'all. And I hate when it's too late, because it becomes stuff like, I mean, granted, the boyfriend's still alive. Granted, people around her are still good, but they were attacked. They were abused in some way. And it's like they left some mental damage or physical damage. And then, you know what I'm saying? And lastly, for the ladies, this is what I'm gonna say. For you with the men thinking that you want a man, I'm so tired of hearing women, not all women, but certain amount of women wants a mean boy. Like, oh, I can't stand a friendly dude. Like, he's supposed to be mean to everybody and nice to me. And when I hear that, I be thinking, like, you have to be the dumbest thing alive. Because if you think someone's just always going to be mean to everybody else and only nice to you, is going to be positive and not toxic and harmful. Because one day, what happens one day when he crashes out? And now it's on you. Because someone else make him mad out there. Now he come home and he's pissed off at you. Or better yet, you do something that actually sets off one of his triggers. Then what? Now you're stuck. But this is what you allowed in your life. You allowed this. You're like, that's cool. Yeah, he's mean. Every time he's mean, he's just gonna be mean, and he's only nice to me. And I'm like, that's so unrealistic to me. It is so dumb. And to the women that be like, it works for me, it's because it's toxic. Y'all both like toxicity. And eventually it will take you out. And that's why I just want y'all to like really lock in. Don't be these examples. These are terrible. Like, this is the terrible side of women that don't get shown, but they be pretty faces. Like, she's bad though, she's a queen. As the women say, she's slaying, clock it, like some dumb stuff. It's like, bro, this is not that. I can't stand seeing this, but don't be a Samson. In the end, you know, the Samson story in the Bible, go read it. You know, he tears down the whole temple kingdom. That tears down the whole kingdom by itself. Ask God to give him strength one last time, at least, just to tear it all down. With the girl that did it, with the king, all of the kingdom, tear down, just to do the Lord's work one more time. But like I would say, don't be the Samson where you have to get there to get your hair cut off. And then we're not just talking about hair, y'all. Don't let them take what's a blessing from you because you think you can fix somebody. That's not your job. That's all I have to say. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. Stay positive, inspired, be great and blessed, and never stress. All glory to God for this video. Peace.